I have no idea how he whiffs on Plant 42 like that, though. Like, how are you missing a target that big? It's huge. It genuinely feels like a bug, but I can't prove that. Oh, we'll get through the door. God damn it. I will say this about Village, right, since you brought it up. I know it's unrelated, and probably a bit mean. But, Village is definitely the game that, this year, that the more I played, the less I liked.
Well, what should I do now?
I still feel generally positive about it. Like, my opinion hasn't flipped to thinking it's a bad game, but the more I, like, understood the system and the better I got at the game, the less I actually like playing it.
I understand. For now, I'll wait here. Since there are a lot of chemicals in this room and they might be useful. Well, I'll look over the...
I'm reminded of how I fell off 2-Make for pretty much the exact same reason, although I didn't really like 2-Make very much to begin with. But, like, 2-Make and Village both have this problem where, like, the more you understand the system, the less fun they actually are to play. Because they reveal how hard they're trying to not have your input matter. Remember the walking animation of Chris is a little different? Yeah, Chris has a different walking animation in the DS version. His run is different. Again, I'm amazed at, like, how easily people pick on this. People pick up on, like, the subtle shit like that for this version of the game so easily. But I cannot get people to read words. Like, impeccable perception when it comes to the differences between REDS and RE Classic, but not enough perception to realize what version I'm playing.
It's me, Chris.
Is that you, Rebecca?
I'm fascinated by this. I'm fascinated by Twitch chat with this.
Ah, it's the Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play?
Just fascinated by, like, the ease with which people notice, like, oh, the running animation's different. It's like, oh, the colors are different. I'm just like, yeah, they are. But then people during a different stream will ask me what game I'm playing when it's on the screen twice in 2 different places. It's like, you can notice this? You can notice that? You can notice the difference between different saturation levels of background renders in Resident Evil 1, but you can't read what game I'm playing when I'm playing a different game. This feels very mean to labor, since, like, no one in chat's currently doing that. But you know what I mean, right? Like, everyone's IQ goes up, like, 200 points when I'm playing Resident Evil for the DS for some reason.
See? Just relax and play.
All right.
It's like, where's this astuteness when I'm playing anything else? People can't even consistently tell what... When I play Fuga, when I was playing Fuga the other day, multiple people thought I was playing New Game Plus for some reason, despite the fact it's literally on the screen what category I'm running. You just don't look. This isn't Street Fighter 4. Quick turn! This is the DS? Yes, this is in the DS, thy Bumblebee. Hello. Welcome to Speed. Sorry, the DS is, like, slightly off stream, you see. Like, it's slightly off camera. Maybe it'd be more obvious what version I was playing if I held it in front of my face like this at all times, but you see, that's not very comfortable, so I don't do this. No, this isn't Street Fighter 4. I should get Street Fighter 4 for the DS, though, shouldn't I? There's a 3DS port. Deadly Silence sounds like it could be the name of a ROM hack. I mean, I guess, but, like, any name could sound like a ROM hack. Fucking Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask sounds like a ROM hack. But it ain't. It's a game. Dead or Alive on the 3DS. Isn't that, is it called Dimensions? Is that the one on 3DS? DS fighting game stream coming soon to a stream near you. I'm always losing time. Oh, he's so slow. How does he do this? Revelations is I don't have the 3DS version of Revelations, and I think I would like to continue not having the 3DS version of Revelations. How's the foot pedal working? The foot pedal works great! Splitting with your feet is the best thing you can do with them. That was one push too many. I mean, too many is fine. Try Spirit Camera. Yeah, there's a Fatal Frame spin-off for the 3DS called Spirit Camera. I don't have that one. It needs, like, AR stuff to work. You gotta buy, like, the book with it. And I don't know how capturing it would work. Because like, it uses the real camera, right? It uses, like, AR functionality, so you get to see all around my fucking stream room. You get to see the pile of clothes I have in one corner. I don't want that. That's a secret. But also, it's like, I am, like, sort of physically constrained by the wire connecting the DS to the PC when doing capture card stuff, you know? It's a pretty long cable. I bought a long cable on purpose, but, like, I can't, like, stand up and walk around with the fucking thing. I heard of the game called Hava. I have not. I have a not. Hava these nuts! I feel like that's a ligma. Am I about to be ligmed? Have a nice day. Fuck this guy. He's chatting shit. Getting ligment in my stream here. I can't be having this. I need to focus. Ligma distracts the speedrunner. Absolute focus. That's a split. That's a bit of a late split because I kind of forgot, but I split. And that's the important part. Yo, Argig, thanks for the raid. Why am I so popular today? Hi, welcome. I'm playing Resident Evil for the Nintendo DS and giving myself fucking carpal tunnel syndrome while I do it. You ever tried to speedrun a DS game? I don't recommend it. But welcome everyone. Hi, I'm Punchy. I do horror game speedruns and other such nonsense. But today, it's Resident Evil for the Nintendo DS. You have a GameCube control for DS? You can do that? You can do that? What is this forbidden technique? It's a mod you got installed. What is this technique? What? Is that legal? Will I get arrested? There's controllables that can be adapted to multiple controls. What the fuck? I didn't know about this. Is that like... I mean, no one really cares for speedrun purposes, I guess, because so few people fucking run on actual DS hardware to begin with. But I feel like that must surely prompt a discussion. A tedious one, probably. As if controller boards. Magical. What a concept. I feel like I'm getting carried away though. Chicory is an interesting game. Started its day. Good. I'm glad to hear that you have played. People are playing Chicory. It's good. It's good as fuck. It sure does love to throw punches. You ever done an art before? Then Chicory will upset you deeply. Yeah, DS capture cards got rare because Nintendo decided it would be funny to sue the people who were making them. In Japan, at least. Because, I don't know, it's funny to sue the people making, like, useful hardware modifications for your console, I guess. You know, work really hard, you know, jump high for Nintendo, and your reward is that you will get cease and desists. This is why I don't understand people who still insist on playing Smash Bros. Melee. Nintendo will not love you. I implore you to find something better to do with your time. Reminded of how, like, Nintendo C&D'd a tournament for Melee, because it was running online. And it's like, why? I don't get why you would even bother, like, being competitively interested in a game where the makers do that. It's like, damn, man, it's like, what the fuck does Nintendo do to earn this level of support? Nothing. If anything, they've done so much to not have any of it. And yet, I like my Nintendo DS, hence, Nintendo DS stream. That guy in the YouTube comments getting mad at me for playing the game wrong. Yeah! Ow. Oof, oof. Chris! How are you whiffing? How? Seriously, it's so big! More. Oh my god, game, don't. Refrain. Abstain. Do not. That was pretty good. If I can find the key! Adequate. Again, this is why I just don't have much, like, I don't know. I don't understand what Nintendo does to earn this level of support when they're so, like, they're so hostile to their user base. So, I like Capcom games, but, like, Capcom doesn't really do anything. They just kind of exist, you know? God knows Capcom never sent a fucking cease and desist to anyone for a Resident Evil hack. Although I think they did cease and desist a Mega Man fan game once. I don't know. I don't actually trust Sega that much either when it comes to fan work stuff, although they have kind of learned in recent years to leave well enough alone. But they totally loved to, for a time they loved to fucking send notices to all sorts of people for all sorts of stupid shit. But they cooled off on that a lot, actually. Modern Sega cooled a hell of a lot off on the whole, like, sending a lot of notices to fan game makers for stupid shit. But they did have a phase of that, but they've cooled off on it. Like, what was it? It was like, what, a Streets of Rage remake, I think it was. Open the door! Why do I keep having that problem? Lots of men your age do, I suppose. Yeah, like, they used to send cease and desists for fucking, people who just made videos about Shining Force. Like, not just anything, not anything to do with hacking, or just videos of Shining Force games. They sent cease and desists to, like, that was a whole rash that happened on YouTube a while back. That shit was weird. That was weird even by the standards of, like, YouTube copyright abuse. Like, what the fuck? Like, why do you guys suddenly want to fucking shove a spike up everyone's ass for talking about Shining Force? Like, what the hell? Like, what was the goal there? Yeah, like, it's actually not, like, that old when they were doing that. This is a recent change, but modern Sega definitely seems to operate a bit differently, because not even that long ago, a few years ago, they were doing really weird shit. Danganronpa's publisher. I want to stress the difference between Danganronpa's developers and its publishers, because the people who actually made Danganronpa don't work there anymore. I'm being picky about the distinction because I very much doubt, like, Kodaka and crew give a fuck. I mean, it's always publishers, though, isn't it? Like, no developer gives a shit. Apart from that one guy, I guess, who made Journey to Strange Space. I can't remember the name of the game now. That guy wanted a piece of the live streaming revenue pie, and that guy was a twat. Savage Planet, that's the one. That guy's a twat. You can put me on the record for that. Put it on the board. Atlas was still going around, like, threatening to take down videos that showed Shin Megami Tensei 5's, like, past, quote, the temple. Here's the problem with really, like, with partial streaming notices like that. I have no fucking idea what the temple means going into the game. I had this problem with the Forgotten City. There's, like, a notice on the title screen of the Forgotten City. There was, at least. I think they patched it out at this point. Where they said, please do not stream past the White Hallway. What the fuck is the White Hallway? Turns out, the White Hall... By the way, I ended up streaming past the White Hallway anyway, because the White Hallway is, in fact, literally just a white hallway that you can run through. Oh, wow. That's unlucky. The White Hallway is just a, like, it's 2 steps long. I ran through it by accident in, like, 3 seconds. News Game Chef was Ari Deadly Silence on the Nintendo DS. How many screens are on the stream? I'm being a bit rude about this. But yes, it is on the DS. I could answer the question normally. But like, yeah, this is a DS game. I'm playing it on a DS. It's called Deadly Silence because it stands for DS, but also there are 2 screens on the stream. Because one's the top screen and one's the bottom screen. You can tell, yeah, streamer's looking down at his crotch all the time while playing. That's me. I'm the streamer. No, dude. Okay, well, I got the crank. Let's crank that. Ooh, got the second dodge. Go me. Yeah, this is Resident Evil Deadly Silence for the Nintendo DS. This is an FM Towns Marty. That's like the kind of thing I totally would do as well. I run too far forward there. I guess the map, I guess it's not that obvious at first glance, but like, I don't know, there are 2 screens and like, there's 2 screens. Maybe it just looks like a plugin to some people? I don't know. You get used to PC speedrunning. Again, I'm more so fascinated by people's ability to be super perceptive about, like, noticing the tiny differences between, like, the PC and PS1 versions of this game. Oh, I split twice by accident. I double tapped my foot pedal. I did PB today, yes. feel like I didn't have a 3235 last time. Correct, I did not. I PB'd by 2 whole seconds, like a gamer. See, that's perceptive. Go back. Yeah, whoa, 4-minute time save. How does he do it? Well, he didn't. That's how. Just sort of fascinated by like people's propensity to notice like the small details like lighting differences or Chris's running animation, but not the large details like the fact that there are 2 screens. It's just very unusual. It's just very unusual. It's just weird. Like I feel these questions a lot when I end up running this game. It's just weird what people choose to focus on. It's like it's not bad. I don't want to intend like I'm making fun of you or anyone in particular. But it feels like it could be you know how like there's that study about like counts how many times people pass a basketball back and forth to each other, and then people just completely fail to notice like a gorilla just walks through the shot, and people don't pick up on it because they're so focused on trying to like count the passes. It's like that, but for like speedrun versions, dude. Like, something about the way I've laid this out just, like, causes, the major points to pass clean through people's perception. And it fascinates me. I love running this game because of that. I am wearing the same shirt as yesterday. I haven't changed. I didn't feel like it. I'm not going anywhere today. Very British high school. I know, right? Very British high school reference. A classic for kids of a certain age. Switch so the map is the main screen. I have a layout for that as well. Because obviously whether or not, like, a game is top screen or bottom screen focused it varies depending on the game, right? Meant to have more than one shirt. Dude, chat freaks out if they see me wearing the same shirt twice in a row. Like, you haven't changed yet? It's like, no, fucking lazy. I'm not even on camera, it's a Tyson's. A bunch of memers. Did I dodge or just stopping? It was a dodge. I took a step forward, then took a step backwards. Yosha. Is that in the OG? What, stopping to dodge those enemies? I don't know. Look at that guy striding around. Release breath. I suddenly realized after trying, I was like, oh shit, this is good. Kimeta! Yes! Seikai kiroku demashita! Taking my picture. That's world record. That's console world record. I beat it by 7 seconds. Yay! I did it! I did it! Suddenly that late game was really good! The early game wasn't terrible either, it was plus a little. Yay! I did it! I got it! I got it! I got console record in Deadly Silence. There we go. There we go! I knew I could do it. Just gotta win, you know? Yay! That was quite a good run too. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not perfect by any means, but pretty good. Like, look at these nice golds at the end. Look at these nice golds. Yay! Yay! How far am I from console world record now? 3. No, that was console world record. That's it. I win. I beat the game! I beat the game! Console world record was 32:31. That's 32:24. I win! I win! Fuck this! I'm out! I just threw my house keys on the floor.